Hey there, and welcome back to Curse Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This episode, we were provided a run by someone who suggested that this was the toughest of the recent losses for them. I didn't get any description beyond that, other than them suggesting that at least it's not Umbra. And sure, while it's not Umbra, it is probably the second worst thing you could show me, or the other thing I've played just as much on the channel, which is Tethys. Tethys is in an unfortunate spot, and when coupled with this clan combo in particular, with Queen's Implings, you're set really far behind on pretty much anything you would want to normally do with Tethys. In a start like this, Conduit is usually pretty risky because you don't have any other spells besides Frozen Lance necessarily, and especially with Hellhorned in particular, there are not a lot of uncommons or commons that are damaging spells, right? It's at least that benefit from Conduit, right? You've got what, Hornbreak and maybe like Battering Ram or something like that. Inferno kind of works, but you kill Tethys, so it really doesn't. And then most of the other big spells in the common side are non damaging. So you kind of struggle from that perspective as well. It's a bit interesting. It's have a hard time telling people one way or the other what you need to do because there may still be cases where I click Conduit with this matchup. It depends a lot on which banners are coming up. If you're seeing double Stygian banners, you might still go for the incant line with a Siren and just hope you can draft enough spells. Maybe the safest pick though is, Chillwind, right? If you don't have the good start, if you don't have enough of Stygian banners, you don't have a reasonable confidence in what you're about to draft, then you may just go with Chillwind and Slap. The other thing that's important to note is that I universally believe that Handheld Totem is in a terrible state. It's just so bad, and I will almost always avoid picking it out of habit. It's too risky for a win streak, and that's probably the most important thing, right? Sure, you could reasonably carry your early and late game. Just draft a spell that you can hold on to for the right turn. Maybe you don't see Ice Tornado, though, or maybe there are more enemies on the floor that you don't have to deal with. And how do you know you're going to actually hit 2 or 3 hits on the enemy boss? Or another problem potentially is just that you have to play top floor because how else are you protecting Tethys? On the early game, you need time to set up. There's just so many reasons why Tethys on Handheld Totem is in such a terrible state. And as a sweeper, even, you don't have the ability to kill 30 HP backlines. When your sweeper cannot kill the backlines that you need it to kill, it's time to look elsewhere, really. This thing does 5 damage. Here, actually, can I pull this up from here? I think I can. Let me look at the logbook. This thing is a tragedy if we look here. Yeah, Handheld Totem hits 20, which does not even kill 30 HP backlines as a sweeper, right? And it's not like I can give her an upgrade, right? Which is pretty awful. So it's pretty tough overall, honestly. Uh, we'll do what we have to do. We'll try our hardest to win. I can't promise it though. I'm not usually very confident when you see this kind of a start, at least from this clan combo's perspective. The one sort of silver lining I'll say is that this person who played this died pretty early. It looks like this is a death on Talos or Daedalus, right? With this score, that means maybe reasonably there are some high rolls that exist in the run after the point where this person died, right? And if that happens, maybe the run isn't actually so bad. We'll have to see. It's really hard to know. But yeah, it's not much else I really have to say here. So let me briefly explain what we're going through if this is your first time joining us, and if so, hello. We are playing runs submitted by viewers. These are the runs that you submit when you're playing a game at Covenant 25 on the hardest difficulty with no mutators, and you find challenges that you don't know how to resolve, you lose, and you're not sure why or what you could have done. Those are the runs where you will click the Create Challenge button and then send them to me. And I will play them for you and record them for the channel and hopefully bring you win And regardless, even if I lose, I will try my best to give you a lot of really good commentary on it, so that it's at least educational, right? We are currently on a 19-win streak. The previous run was debatable as to whether you could even reasonably call it a cursed seed, but there were some questions to answer, so I don't want to take away from the person who submitted it. But basically, it was a Primordium run with Superfood where I was shown Deranged Brute and Rage Scaling. And the question really came down to how do you keep both Primordium and your Deranged Brute alive? I think I ended up going with a Rail Beater infusion, which is pretty tragic in most cases, but it worked out in our favor here because it was just enough extra HP to survive the mid game and go out of control in the late game. Pretty good overall. I think we absolutely demolished the late game. It's sometimes refreshing to have a run like that, even though there are questions to answer, so... But I think that's everything I've got for you today, so as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see how doomed this Tethys run really is. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm having an acceptable day. It is Tuesday? Tuesday, yes, it is Tuesday. So, I'm having a decent day. I had a decent day of work. Overall, lots of fun things I've been doing overnight. I've been playing some Wildermyth on my own. Not recording it, of course, but I am still playing the game and having fun creating wild, new, crazy characters. And it's good times. But here we are, ready to play some Monster Train, so let's go ahead and dig in. We are default Stygian with Exile Hellhorned. We have Explosive Sigil Daedalus. This is Curse Arcus and Diligent Seraph with Energy Siphon, Ritual of Battle, and Guardian's Amulet. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you about this is that I would describe this as a deceptively weak start. All of your cards, outside of Energy Siphon, are expensive, and none of them benefit from Conduit, which means that these are going to always be expensive. So the only cards we have that benefit from Conduit right now are Frozen Lances. Pretty tragic, all things considered. Let's see, other things of note here. Let's briefly look ahead. There's not much else to say on that. The one thing I'll give Ritual of Battle credit for is it technically means I could take Handheld Totem and it would be okay, but I will avoid that at all costs if I think I can reasonably get away with it. We do see double Stygian banners, which means that Conduit will be interesting to me regardless. At least all of these are spells, so incant lines are online. If none of these were spells, or a couple of them were units, I might feel a little worse about that, but I can always play Ritual of Battle on a Siren or something, and it's fine. Let's see. Okay, Temple before Daedalus, that's good. The last Temple on the run is, Ring 6? It's a little early. Excuse me, I almost yawned there. Spontaneously, I managed to hold it in. Yeah. See Steel Shop's early on. Steel Shop has a Stygian banner, that's good. Steel Shop is opposite the second Stygian banner, interesting. Okay. This is serviceable. Not great, I mean no Tethys start is, but it's serviceable. Let's see what our Horde is. Trader's Quill and Totem Fragment. I mean it's always Totem Fragment here, I have no consume spells. Correct. Totem Fragment's not great because I only have Frozen Lances, so I mean it makes Frozen Lance do 18 damage, but it is something. And it's going to scale really well into the late game, right? Any kind of power spell that I hit is going to benefit a lot from that. Let's see what our Forge upgrade is now. Okay, no Chillwind, which is probably my ideal pick in this scenario, because it makes the early game significantly more comfortable. I will take Conduit most likely. I derive enough value from it. Is the thing. Enough value. Right. Okay, yeah, we'll click Conduit. I think it's acceptable. I should be able to navigate the early combats if I just slap a ritual on Tethys and put it behind two train stewards, maybe take no damage or something. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Well, the person died on Ring 2. That's actually interesting. So their score was pretty high going into Ring 2. That usually means that this is this boss is, I don't know, Sweeper or something horrible. All of the bosses are really bad for Tethys. You get spikes, Tethys kills herself. You get Sweeper, Tethys is killed. It's not ideal. So, fair enough. It's interesting to note that I have... What is this? Let me check. Yeah, no mid-game dupes. You get the one on ring 3, and then you have 7 and 8. So they're backloaded. Not ideal. We'll see. Can I click this trial? This trial. No, this horde. I don't think so. How do you answer a 9-2? You can't. There's no way. I just eat 18 damage? Yeah, alright. I'm not going to do that. Makes the bosses way too hard. We move on at 0 shards. I think that is acceptable. Okay. Spikes. On a clergy combat. You know, this is an interesting case where I think you can take this trial because you have 10 front pings and there are no heavies on this combat. We should be able to get through this and have Tethys never attack into spikes. Yeah, actually, we should be fine with this. This is one of the rare cases where I think it's a takeable trial here. I could have also reasonably taken plus damage, I believe. We should be fine. Yeah, see, exactly this. I do Tethys, you ping, and then double Queen Zimpling clears the floor because he takes the hit. The first one does, and the second one kills itself. Yeah, cool. Very good. We have coming up. I'd like to hold off on playing a Train Steward up top until maybe a turn where I draw 2 of them so I can dodge multiple turns of Ember Drain. What I would like to do is clean out the Queen Zimplings so I'm more likely to redraw the Frozen Lances later. So we're going to play all of our units here, and it's Queen Zimpling bottom, both of them. Then... yeah, I gave up the money on this, though. Should I have done that? Probably not. I'm a little concerned, though, right? There are 3 Frozen Lances, but I also need to be dealing with the spikes on the boss wave, right? There's 3 in front. Tough. I don't know. I think I might have been able to take that money, but there's no way of knowing. Alright, so this is a decent draw into that. And then we clear 1 next turn. I don't know. That's tough, man. We're going to do our best and just clear these out. Yeah. Fair enough. I think if I had done the Train Steward middle, I could have gotten 2 kills there, so I think that would have been superior, right? This is my double Train Steward up top turn, by the way. We finally drew him. Hope I draw 2 hits here. Okay, I do. Fine. I don't know, show me... okay, I mean, we get through it, actually. In which case, with this draw order, I could have taken that money. So, a bit of a tragedy that I didn't, I would say, but I think it's okay. Right? It's okay. We did at least get the trial, though, which is fine. I need spells that do damage. We're shown Crypt Builder, Titan's Gratitude, and Ice Tornado. I think I can take Ice Tornado here. It's good. Play it on the right turns. Yeah. Upgrade that. Impressive Molting Imp and Ritual of Battle. It's never Ritual 3. Molting Imp is potentially good. Ah, man, I wish this were Event, though, right? I don't really want this Imp. I'm going double Stygian banners. So there are potentially other units like Titan Sentry that I would rather put Endless into. I don't want to be playing an Imp every turn here if I go into an Incant line. And Impressive is only playable if I have Queen Zimplings. I think I skip this, honestly. Yeah. Alright, let's hope for a good unit. What do we see? Rage 7, Strength Stone, and Large Stone, huh? Okay. Siren of the Sea. Yeah, great. We're also shown Nameless Siren, but I could reasonably take this, but I want the survivability. Siren of the Sea will be good. Our damage sucks, is probably the way I would describe this. I could re-roll this shop and look for a multi-strike. That's tough though, right? If I whiff... I should do this though. I have a good unit, right? I could go to the steel shop on ring 2 and hunt hard. There's a strong argument if I don't see another option that I want to see the Stygian banner for the Titan Sentry and maybe dupe the Siren, because right now we still do not beat Daedalus. Not even close. You have to understand the main problem with this line is not that Conduit is bad, it's that Conduit doesn't offer anything in a boss combat. It does 10 damage in Relentless, right? That's really, really awful. So you need to make up for it. This is not, like, consider something like Repeater Echo Right, okay? At least Repeater is hitting for 25. That's a pretty large number in the beginning of the game. This dude's Tethys is hitting for 10. Ugh, it's rough. I want to avoid taking shards. This money is probably not it. Could large stone this Siren. It's a lot of stats. Does guarantee I don't lose, right? Sure does. Sure does. Is that good? Maybe. This might be the kind of security I need, honestly, right? This thing does a lot of damage. I don't know, though. The problem with large stoning your Siren is you're essentially making it unserviceable for the late game. I can't play 2 of them, right? Because you need 7 space to also fit Tethys on the floor. So if I large stone the Siren, it's basically dead for the late game. But the other problem is I can't go to that steel shop on ring 3 if I... What's the word for it? Yeah, if I want to dupe anything before Arcus. Maybe I don't, but... Well, what could they show me, right? I don't even know. Maybe a value stone in this temple, and then I dupe the ritual and we feel better about our offensive line. I don't know. I think we're actually okay right now into Combat 2. Thanks in large part to Totem Fragment with the Ice Tornado. I can just kind of drop that on an enemy boss and do a big chunk. At 0 shards, even Sweeper doesn't scare me there, right? He has no spell shield. So, we're gonna chill. I think re-rolling this shop is potentially nice, but I don't have like anything that wants Endless. What am I gonna put it into an imp? No. So I have nothing that wants Endless. The only good hit is Multi-Strike. I suppose I would take an Incant Armor too, but... Is that worth that money? Maybe. Is this risky to go in like this? I think I'm okay. The Totem Fragment is the real reason why I'm okay with this. And if I get a single ritual on Siren, we clean up the boss at 0 shards. I think I'm okay with this, actually, right? Yeah, I think I am. Spike's combat. Spike's boss. Armor 10 for a unit draft. I think I have to click this unit draft, right? Can I reasonably get through it? I think I can chump block most of these down. Yeah, we should be fine. I have no shards, so none of the enemies get upgraded, which is really important. This may look risky, but I actually think it's okay. I could put the Train Steward up here, huh? But I'd like to keep it open, potentially, for Queen Zemplings. Maybe. Maybe. It's the one nice thing about playing a Train Steward up here right now is that I only take 1 Ember Drain. I'm actually going to put this Train Steward middle and then just do damage on the bottom. Let's see. Interesting draw order. Double energy siphon. We may actually get a large punch into that fellow there. Yeah, okay. Seems fine. Yeah, so this is good, right? We got it under the Queen's Impling threshold, which means that we clear that out. I can Frozen Lance for free here, clean everything up. Take the Queen's Impling in middle. Fair. Let's see, I have one Train Steward I didn't play, so I'm going to send this one on the bottom and we're okay with it. Okay, show me... Oh yeah, that's a good card, huh? Just click Ice Tornado and send everything. Take an Incant up top. And then play the Queen's Impling on bottom. The nice thing about that, the reason why I didn't save it for the Steel Slate is because I should redraw it now, right? It's in the pool, so I should be able to see it again. Pretty confidently. Let's see. This is a good ritual to play right now, huh? It's interesting, huh? I do what? Ritual Frozen Lance up top. Taking a bunch of hits here. Unfortunately, it looks like... This is what? Let's run the math on this. What? 230 minus 131. 99, he hits me 5 times. Let's see. 5 times 4. Yeah, it's 5 times 4. We take 20. I take 3 from the back, so that's 23 damage. And then 2 by 5. Take 33 damage. I go to 7 here. Yeah, alright. It is what it is, I suppose. Not ideal, but it will have to do. We take Helical Crystallis here, of course. Yeah. Ice Tornado, Titan's Gratitude. I didn't redraw that Ice Tornado, which was a real tragedy. Was it therefore incorrect to take that trade? Maybe. Probably, right. Probably. We had a pretty good chance of it, though. It's really hard to know, and I think... it's tough. I don't know. There's a good chance we saw it, but it's fine. Took 33 damage for that gamble. We now need to play it very conservatively, so I'm going to click Crystallis. It's a good spell. Vent. Welder Helper might be really good here. Hidden Passage is another consideration for overstacking a floor. Not a bad idea. It is also an incant. Splits things up, which I like. But Vent is really good, right? We'll click Vent. It's an incant. I want the AoE. I was just talking about that. And for our trouble, we're shown Alpha Fiend, Lodestone Totem, and Nameless Siren. It's always Lodestone Totem here, right? I think we can make this into a serviceable line. Right? Right. Yeah, Lodestone Totem for sure. Okay. Now, what... I can see why that combat was tough for our friend here, right? It's one of those things where I think maybe I should maybe... If I had taken the large stone, I would not have taken the 33. True. If I had re-rolled it and not been greedy with my cash, maybe I would have seen something that prevents me from taking 33. Do I need to dupe Lodestone Totem in order to win, is kind of the real question here. And also, what am I doing with Lodestone Totem's infusion, right? Or the other way around. Am I doing Lodestone Totem into Siren? Am I doing... It's tough, right? Am I doing Siren? It's never Siren into Lodestone Totem. Although the one space is tempting. I think I probably lose on 7 health. So I think I go to the right. The tough thing is, again, I don't see a second lodestone totem for the entire mid-game. Is that ever enough to beat Arcus? It's a really good question, right? It's a very good question. I mean, it beats Daedalus if I go to the right here. Maybe find some upgrades for it. Let's see, ring 4. I'm not sure where the value is here. Maybe I look for Merchant of Magic. Hold over on that event. Maybe I see a plus 30 on this temple. And then we take removals, Magic Shop. We have some pretty decent mid-game options. I don't know. I think with this much health, I think I have to go to the right. There is a very reasonable chance that with this Daedalus, I will leak a couple enemies that normally wouldn't hit me, and they'll do ones to me. And then if I leak a single Forged Disciple at full, I die. Right? Now this is the Host of Clergymen, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the right. I have 2 good units here. I don't need to see another. The dupe is really tempting, but I would only want to do the dupe if I did the infusion right now as well, right? And man, going to 40 off of this run right now is really risky. We're going to the right. Show me something good. Plus 25 is tempting here. Another large stone, which is unfortunate. -2. That does make Ritual very tasty, right? Purge? Nah. Although, we're not at the point where we need to spend shards to purge. Where am I going with this? I think I am going to do an infusion here. The question is just what into what. Do I need an infusion on this run? Maybe not, right? Think about your floor space. You could do, what, Siren... I need 2 lodestone totems to win, is the problem. So, where am I getting 2 lodestone totems from? I also want something that does damage in Relentless. I might not see Chillwind, right? That's kind of the obvious pick, but you might never see it. So, okay, let's think. If I go in on lodestone totem, I'm going to have to take space. If I take no infusions, right? Because then it's lodestone, Siren, Tethys. Wait, run the math on that. That's 5. Right. No, that's 6. Lodestone is 2. Siren is 2. Tethys is 1? No, that actually totally works, right? Yeah, so here, we're just going to put the plus 25 in the lodestone totem then. That's really good. Then I'm going to re-roll this. Endless. I'm actually going to put the other plus 25 into lodestone totem here. I think that's good. Yeah, this line does win. I don't need to take an infusion now either. The tough thing is I have to make the decision about the infusion by ring 6, right? But we're fine for doing this now separately, actually. Okay. Pretty decent, actually, all things considered. The Endless is a bit sad. I could have had Endless Shark if they'd shown it to me, but fine. Or Endless Imp. I suppose there was a universe where I had Molting Imp and Welder Helper, but I do not think that I could reasonably take those in this state. I'm already trying to go in on Lodestone Totem here. Let's check out the caverns and hope for the best. I should make Ritual 1 cost. The reason for this is that if they show me X5, this is huge. Yeah, okay. 15 shards is acceptable at this state. I avoid the infusion. Alright, show me an X5, you cowards. Oh, interesting. We get Wingmaker. I don't think I ever use Hef for anything on this run, but Wingmaker's really good. It's even better than Vent, right? They show me up 10 in piercing or a plus 30, neither of which is in the temple right now. There's also the line where I could put a -1 space into Siren of the Sea here, but I don't care. What am you could reasonably do that and then dupe the Siren, and that's kind of multi-strike, but we're at a state where I'm basically going to let the Pyre kill most enemies. So I don't really care if I have multi-strike, I just need to win Relentless. Yeah, we take Wingmaker here. This is also a really big payout if I can upgrade it on Totem Fragment, which is huge. Okay. Are we okay? At 15 shards, and with a 51 HP Lodestone Totem, probably, right? Probably. I do have to be careful, right? If I draw Lodestone Totem on turn 2, I have to play middle, which sucks, but it's just the way it is because Ember Drain top floor. I guess unless I can kill like a chump blocker on top floor, right? Because this is the Daedalus that gets spikes, but I don't remember exactly what level he gets spikes 1 on. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Let's move on. 15 shards, we should be reasonably capable of doing this. Okay. Do you have spikes? No. Ooh, but we have a bomb. Oh, but if I play the Queen's Impling... Oh, but I have Lodestone Totem. Do I eat 10 damage on Lodestone Totem here to play top? I really want to play top if enemies leak. Alright, well, fair enough. I just eat 10 in my dude, I guess. Sucks, but it's gonna have to do. At least he didn't double bomb it, right? Sure, if we take the incants where we can get them. Send a Train Steward, sure. Ugh, Ember Drain, you're tough. Alright, well that's a good Wingmaker. Let's see, actually, it's a really good draw. I'd like to hold the Ice Tornado for a better turn. Probably this turn here with the Double Forge Disciples. It just does just kill them. Let's see, if I actually Frozen Lance up top, it makes them do no damage. And then it's free anyway. Good incant. Incanting is good. Actually, you know what's nice? Maybe it is good to take the extra space here, huh? I could use that for jump blocking or something. I can just send this Forge Disciple. I will. I think that's value. We hold on to Ice Tornado for a good turn here. Yeah, alright, tough. Ah, but we put a Train Steward in front. And this looks a lot better. Cool, and then I put a Ritual of Battle. There's no spikes, right? Yeah, correct. So I can actually put the Rage into Tethys for the extra hits here. Yeah, not bad, actually. Train Steward takes the hit. Thank you, Wingmaker, for that. Sure, okay. Fair. Let's see. Queen's Impling. It's a 2-coster, right? Let's see, if I Energy Siphon here for the incant. 21. Okay. Actually does kill, right? Totally. Because the 21 kills the front and then Tethys hits the back, so there's only one thing here. Now the question is, I take 1 from this. Am I concerned about that? Maybe. Probably not. I'm seeing the vent next floor, which is really powerful. I should play the Queen's Impling in front, though, to take one of these damage extinguishes. It is value. I decided I would play the Ice Tornado there. 1, it's an incant, and 2, I don't want to take the 1 to Pyre. I'm greeding a little bit, but I do feel reasonably confident in this setup. Play this 3 Ember, kills everything. I don't need to kill everything, though, right? What's coming up? A lot of spells? Sure. If I play this Train Steward, it lives, but it does take some rounds. I think it's good to do this. Yeah, because it actually just super lives here. Yep. Vent is fine. Cool. 29-34. Do I feel strong? Not really. Ooh, actually, this is really good. Yeah, so here's the deal. I put Energy Siphon into Daedalus. I play the Crystallis middle, which perfectly kills the frontliner. I play the Wingmaker up top. Perfect. The important thing about this is twofold. The most important thing being, I just play Ice Tornado for full on him, and we get the kill. And I can put another Queen Zimpling in front to chump around. It's not pretty, but we get through it taking 0, which I think is probably optimal. I mean, it is literally optimal. Cool. It's fine. Alright. I need to improve this deck a lot. We need to click... Oh, interesting, right? Siren Song. This is weird. Siren Song is good and bad. It's good because I send enemies off my floor and I daze the Divinity. But I'm already... It is redundant slightly with our friend Sap, right? I can just sap enemies. I do want a 1-cost spell. Siren Song is replayable, which improves the density of my deck, but they also have an Alloy of the Ancients here, which does something into Diligent, and if they show me a holdover, it's always going into this Wingmaker. I think it's just Alloy here, right? It's such a good card. It consumes, it costs 1. Dark Deal's also here, but my offense is not a big problem. The goal is going to always be just sap everything to 0 and take as many turns as I need. So it's Alloy, yeah. What do we have? Steelworker. Yeah, Steelworker's really good. Actually, Steelworker gives me even more certainty into the upcoming combats. Yeah, he's not the right choice right now, but once I hit ring 5, I can infuse him into my Lodestone Totem, because I will be duping this Lodestone Totem. So, and he is scaling defense, which I like a lot. This gives me even more turns. Yes. Yes, true. I'm looking at all the other options. There was 2 Alpha Fiends, right? I could have taken Alpha Fiend, Colt Kalia on this run. I don't think that ever wins. Even with the rituals, there's no chance that that scales fast enough. And you would have lost on Daedalus, I'm pretty sure, but... how do you fit that on the floor? Jeez, I don't know. It's just Steelworker here. This unit is so good. We move on from there. Now, I have to take Ember. Because what if I draw a Lodestone Totem on turn 2? Life sucks, and you lose, is the problem. It's also Curse Arcus and Curse Seraph, right? Yeah, it has to be Ember here. There's no doubt in my mind about that one. And I'm going to go farm from some magic shops here, because I'd like to see holdover for my Wingmaker to clean up these upcoming combats. And the right side, I don't know, you look at this relic and this could be, I don't know, Founding Seal, but it also could be terrible. And I'm okay on Pyre Health. Removals are nice, but this doesn't add enough value, I don't think. So we go left. Let's look at everything first. Hold over Wingmaker. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hellhorned Banner. Huh. Branded Warrior. I mean, we never get Slay, so I don't care. Steelworker, I already have one. I do not require a second, so I just take 10 gold here. We're at 15 shards. I'm pretty comfortable clicking this Horde. Ooh, I saw the circle, and I thought this was gonna... Oh my god, Forever Flame, though. Oh, buddy, Forever Flame. Yeah, I mean, Firestone Housing and Icicle Fracture are okay, but Forever Flame is just... Wow, Lodestone Totem, you're so good. Oh my gosh. What if I had duped Lodestone Totem? I mean, no. If I had duped Lodestone Totem, they would be unupgraded and I'd lose hard on Daedalus. No, you can't even think like that. I'm imagining the world where what if I somehow got 2 Lodestone Totems and I could self-infuse? Because they would go to 3 Ember here with Forever Flame. Wow, that is a really good hit, because now all of my crappy units also cost 0. That's excellent. Show me Chillwind. Yes. Beautiful. Chillwind, I will click here because it makes my Relentless formidable. Awesome. Great, we click these. Alright, this run is very familiar to me now. I take a -1 into the second ritual. I want to play these more comfortably. A +10. You may as well upgrade these things. I'm going to be keeping Vent, so I may as well give it a +10, right? This is a fine card. Yeah. Sure. And I don't need to remove stuff at this stage. I guess I should. Maybe remove a couple things, like a Train Steward is fine. I hit the holdover. On this next floor, it's probably the magic shop, though. I don't need this removal right now, is the thing. I can, with 175 plus the money from this battle, I should be able to decide on this next ring. Yeah. What a good ring. Wow. Forever Flame. Yeah, okay, let's move on. 30 shards is very comfortable here. I don't know, be party boys. Multi-strike. It's actually okay because I can comfortably play this Lodestone Totem every time. Yeah, we're fine, actually. Multi-strike doesn't make them hit harder. Also, turn 1, Wingmaker. Yeah, wow, look at how doomed this turn would have been. Actually, it was free, right? Because I had 4 Ember, so it would have been 1 cost Siren, 3 cost Lodestone Totem, and then 0 cost Tethys, which makes Wingmaker free. I could have done it, but that's alright. We do the same thing as before. Same order. Yeah. I play Wingmaker bottom because I don't want that curse. I will take an incant up top. Cool, I want money, so I can play Wingmaker middle now. Sure. I will play the Energy Siphon into the Defender. I'll take the incant up top, and I'll play the Defender. I think if I can reasonably, in some universe, get another space up top from Wingmaker, I might be able to play the Steelworker, so I'm not going to send him on a lower floor. Here's the deal. I play Energy Siphon bottom on the upgraded Absolver, and I get it with this Vent, actually. So I play the Wingmaker up top to get the +1 space. I take Ritual of Battle into Tethys. I need to play this at 0 is fine, so that's great. I can then Crystallis the dude on middle. Yeah. Ping on bottom. Excellent. Cool. Cool. We're navigating this pretty well, all things considered, huh? Good. Incant play the Train Steward. Or don't. This is a case where I have to take the curse on the bottom now. I don't want to play the Train Steward up top. Yeah, we take this, then it goes down to 4 damage, and we're fine. Yep. We're not incanting enough yet, is my main concern. Right? Queen Zimpling for free, up top, always. Ice Tornado. Good. Frozen Lance, and then I Wingmaker middle to stop the curse. I'd like to draw cards. Show me my Steelworker, please. Let's see what we get. I'm never Wingmakering up top for this turn. I want to clear these curses. So it's Frozen Lance, Alloy up front. I chump with the Queen Zimpling, and we get there. We Wingmaker bottom. Excellent. I'm guaranteed now? No, I'm not, actually. Just... Let's see. I don't want to take this curse, so I don't play this Train Steward is what I'm saying here. Yeah, it's fine. We should destroy as long as I draw enough stuff, right? And I want to play these Queen Zimplings, but I just can't. Okay. Now we get through it. You know what? I'll take it. Thank you, Crystallis. I'll take this free 75. We'll incant it up. Pretty decent, all things considered. Yeah, we do no problems. Tethys is 10 Frostbite. Represents a lot of damage, unsurprisingly. Ashes of the Fallen. I mean, it's okay with the Queen Zimplings, right? What I'm quickly learning is I probably should have taken another Imp, maybe. I mean, I'll click this. Maybe they show me some good stuff in the form of Impish Scholar or whatever, which is basically just extra cards. Unnamed Tome, Ice Storm, or Drain. Ice Storm's really good, but if I see a plus 30, it goes no Wingmaker, so I don't really care. Unnamed Tome is exceptional. We click these, I think. Yeah, it's really good into these upcoming combats. Drain is nice as well, right? Because it accelerates the sap growth on bosses. These are both really strong. I think Unnamed Tome provides more value into things like the Harvest Wave on Divinity, or cursed enemies, such as a good example being Chains or High Priest of the Light on Divinity. Unnamed Tome is too good to skip here, I think. Rage Serum? It's not great, but at the same time, it is a good incant, and I need to be answering diligent. Yeah, I'll click Rage Serum. Inferno here, by the way. But I think we're okay. I'd like to be able to play the spells on my floor. Incant. Cannot be done that way. We'll take the Rage Serum here. Okay. What you got for me? A Divine? Oh no, that's Hef. I guess she's free. Minor perks. There's no way I click Hef here, right? No, absolutely not. Get out of here. Yeah, nope. Don't want you on my train. She should give you like a relic or something. I don't know. I don't care about steel upgrades. I want the removals and the Merchant of Magic, yeah. We're gonna look in the temple first. Give me a plus 30, you cowards. Intrinsic, huh? Meh. Shame. -2, though. Make one of these rituals free now. Not terrible. Merchant of Magic, -1, huh? If they showed me a holdover, what would I put it in now? Ritual, maybe? Honestly, that ritual, yeah. 20 in consume. Tough. Let's remove first. I'm always removing Train Stewards because they're annoying. The Queen Zimplings now proc twice, and they're all free, so I don't hate them that much. But the Train Stewards are the most annoying here, yeah. Yes, I will take the Steelworker Infusion right now. We are strong enough for that. This accelerates my ability to do something interesting. It always goes in the Lodestone Totem, by the way, because I will be duping this. Yep, cool. I might not even take that -2. Let's look in the caverns real quick. Heartstone. Blood for Blood or Petrified Crucible, huh? I'm not healing, right? Right. Petrified Crucible is nice because it means on a really bad turn 1, I can still keep Tethys alive on the Divinity, right? As much as I would love Hearthstone to overstack this Lodestone Totem, this represents 50 HP on my floor, but the main thing is that this Petrified Heart helps Tethys. That's 2 turns, right? Better chump blockers. It is going to be 40 HP on my floor anyway because I'm having 4 units, so it's only marginally worse in net HP on the Lodestone Totem. Yeah, we're going to take Petrified Heart here. This also makes our imps really chunky, but I don't care. I'm not playing into them. Yeah, I'm not healing. 16 HP Tethys. Wow, look at those decent stats. It's good. That's a great hit, actually. -1. I'm not taking that. Yeah, I'm not going to take the -2 there. I don't feel a need to. I'm going to 70 when I dupe on ring 7, 85 on ring 8, and then I need to dupe for 15 if I would do that. The only way I do that is by making another Lodestone Totem friend, like 3 of them. It's not unrealistic, right? Maybe the Siren goes away, or maybe I play her on the second playthrough. It's kind of interesting. We're going to make this ritual cost 1 here. Now, if they showed me a holdover, would I actually click it? I mean, the ritual is okay. It's a spell I don't mind playing every turn. I don't know. That's tough, right? If they, I mean, the minus, actually, the consume here is really good on Frozen Lance, right? Yeah, this makes another kill spell. I'm good with that. Yeah, cool. Now, I might just save my cash, but why? Could go to the Merchant of Trinkets and look for double incants and get really silly. It's not a bad idea. I don't really need anything here. Like, this Frozen is kind of irrelevant. I wouldn't take the holdover. I mean, I would. I'd put it into this ritual, but I'm not playing a sweeper. I'm not playing... Like, putting this on Tethys is fine, but it doesn't really matter. Tethys is kind of just my relentless plan, huh? What if I made 3 of these Lodestone Totems and sent the Siren later? Right? Look at this. Let's plan ahead and think. I dupe on ring 7. That's 15. Okay. That goes me to 70. I take the Horde. That takes me to 85. The Horde is on ring 8. I take another dupe on Lodestone Totem on ring 8, which is another 15, which takes me to exactly 100. And exactly 100 matters because I want the Divinity to do 9 damage to me. Tethys has 16 life right now. We'll gain another 2, 3? No, she goes to 9 health. So that gives me 2 turns. Yeah, let's pull up the logbook. Where is it? Conduit 3? Or no, it's gross. It's Chillwind 1. We gain an extra 2 life by going in on Conduit. We gain an extra 1 life. So, okay, she goes to 17 life, it looks like. So I'm going to take Chillwind or Conduit 2. So it's actually 18. So all that means is I take 1 spell. 1 spell keeps Tethys alive for 2 rounds. I think that's good. So going to exactly 100 is good. So if I take no more shards, we're fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm going to remove another Train Steward. If this is Crystal Cloak, I feel fine, because I can sap her down and chump block and things. I will buy a removal into Train Steward here. Removals are good. Faster I clear out these units, the better we are. I want to leave basically every spell in for Divinity. I mean, Diligent, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need to draft at least 3 more spells, remove none. This Merchant of Trinkets is potentially tasty, but a Caverns plus Merchant of Magic plus Vortex is good. I can put some -1s on random stuff, like make this Guardian's Amulet playable. Yeah, I mean, there's options. I think we chill on this for now. This is enough. Take draw next, of course. I eventually ditch the Siren. Or I maybe leave her in and then just play her once I have the Wingmaker lineup. Although getting them... Now I want to remove her. I want acceleration onto these Lodestone Totems, right? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how we feel when we get closer. It's always draw next, but I think we're fine here. I take no more shards. Is there an intrinsic of value? There's always the I'm scared of Tethys, click intrinsic on Alloy of the Ancients line, but it's not that, right? All I play is 1. If I can put down 1 Lodestone Totem on turn 1 and play a spell, she's fine. I took the Petrified Heart. Yeah, we're cool. Let's move on. Yes. Yeah. I'm just thinking, give me Harpy. Yo, Harpy, you about to get slammed. Ooh, gross spikes. We don't kill waves very effectively. We did take this HP gain, right? Now, I could put the armor on Tethys. I might be able to actually take the spikes here as long as I draw something fast enough. If I hit Wingmaker quickly enough. Let's not click this. Well, I mean, there could be a good relic here, but this also could just send Tethys to Oblivion, given our draw order, maybe. Yeah, Tethys is important, so she goes in the middle. Get the sap on them, but it's gonna wear off. It's what, 2 to 1 to 0? Yeah, we just played up top for the incant, I guess. Steelworker, feeling pretty solid about Steelworker here. Let's see. We play Train Steward middle. It dies perfectly. Take the incant up top. Hold on to this unnamed tome, because I might just use it as a random incant on a bad turn. Let's see. We blast with Crystallis here. Yeah, we're actually just super fine, right? Totally. Totally. Let's work on middle. Oh boy. Frozen Lance on that middle dude? Yeah, cool. A lot of survivability. Good. Play Wingmaker here. The Queen's Impling plus Frozen Lance plus Queen's Impling gets it. I don't want to take that damage. I mean, we're going to just create a massive floor of health thanks to the Steelworker Essence. It's fair. It's fair. Ritual is good. How does this look? I need to energy siphon the back dude here. Get this kill. Then we're fine. I then play another imp in the mix. And the only reason I'm doing this is because look how much floor health we're creating with the Steelworker Essence, right? That's huge. Harpy doesn't stand a bloody chance. It's actually Ice Tornado first, right? Yeah. Cool. I always playing the alloy. Guess I'll. It doesn't matter where it goes, right? Sure doesn't. Play the Impling bottom. I'm gonna save Unnamed Tome for the Relentless turn, so I have an extra incant there. Yeah, we're gonna destroy Harpy. Harpy won't know what happened. We Wingmaker up top for the incant. I'm going to play the Guardian's Amulet because it's 1 extra sap next turn, right? Yeah, and then we just send it. We win out of the gate here, but this is going to be like disrespectful. Yeah, she does 12 damage to us. It's pretty good, huh? And this is all carried off the back of Chillwind, by the way. So much of our damage is Chillwind here. Good hits, good hits. I need to take spells. Guardian Stone is redundant. I already took Steelworker. Ice Storm is acceptable. But again, if I see a plus 30, it's not going into Ice Storm. I'm going to click Crystalline Seeds here, I think. It is a fine incant early on. It's a 0-coster. It has a lot of value on the Divinity for affecting the whole floor with Frostbite, which I do like. Yeah, fine. Cool. Branding Right is a free spell with Conduit. I can... Yeah, Branding Right is ridiculous here, right? It's a Conduit spell with 20 armor. It's an incant. I like it. That's great news, yeah. We're up to 19 spells if memory serves. I go to the left, I think. Just take some more -1s into random stuff. Take the removals into those... Start clearing units. Train Steward goes. I could go to the right and hunt for something fun, but this left side is just too valuable, right? It's a Magic Shop, Vortex Cavern. Yeah, of course, we go there. Removal, first one is, of course, Train Steward. Thank you for your services. We cannot remove spells at this stage, so we just clear an Impling, and that's okay. It gets us to our important stuff faster. Show me a plus 30. Ho-ho, buddy. The payout. Yeah, holdover plus 30 Wingmaker is game winning. They also show me an intrinsic. Cool. So the Wingmaker means I no longer take the Divine Horde on Ring 8. Or maybe we evaluate how strong we are before we do it, but I feel good about that. Double stack Branding Right is interesting. Double stack Ritual is also interesting to me. 20 Rage is pretty okay. Double stack Alloy, I don't know if I need more HP though. I'm doing what? Conduit. Conduit goes to Conduit 2, I think. Am I going there? That benefits what? Crystallis, Ice Tornado. Thing is I don't mind spending Ember, right? Most of my spells are free or cost 1. Just go Conduit. It's tough, right? It depends on how strong I feel in Relentless in terms of sap. Let's think about this for a moment. Let's look in this Caverns real quick. Oh, random spell cards. Sure. Wormkin, Stygian, or Melting. Melting is dead on arrival. It's what, Hallowed Drippings and Sacred Wicks? No thanks. Stygian is Urchin Spines, which is actually pretty good, or Crystalline Seeds, which is also fine. Wormkin is Broken Memories, which is an excellent hit. Probably the best hit here. Or Total Recall, which is terrible. I'm going to click Stygian. Urchin Spines is an excellent incant. Yeah, awesome, cool. I click these. That should be all the spells I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool, so with 20 spells in the deck, any future spells I take now just mean I can remove Frozen Lances, which are pretty cool. That is pretty cool, huh? Alright, that's good. I like that. What do I need more of? It really depends on a few factors. The main factor is, am I taking Conduit 2 or Chillwind 2? Chillwind 2 accelerates my Relentless killing by a lot. By so much that I think I kind of have to click it. Whereas Conduit makes Branding Right 1 cheaper, Crystallis 1 cheaper, and Ice Tornado 1 cheaper. But I am in a magic shop. I can just make these cheaper on my own. And that is fine to me. I also can just play cards at Ember cost, right? It's cool. I have Ember that I took because of the Lodestone Totem, and then they showed me Forever Flame, so I have a really massive amount of Ember that I'm not really spending. I don't need as much armor because I'm going to be generating a lot from Steelworker, so I don't think double stack Branding Right or Alloy makes sense here. You could double stack this Ritual and scale even harder, but 10 Rage is a drop in the ocean compared to the Frostbite I gain. So I might just save my cash. I'm going to put a Consume into Frozen Lance. It still works for Diligent, and it doesn't matter for other things. Yeah, fine. I will make Branding Right cost 1 less. Good. I'm going to the dupe for sure, and then the final floor gets a dupe. Maybe I can... I don't know, it doesn't matter, really, what I do at this stage. I'm probably removing the Siren. She represents... She's okay, but... I don't know. Not enough value, I don't think. What could they show me? Holdover? Meh. Still don't think I would take it. It could show me... Remove Consume? On what? Nothing I care about. I mean, again, Alloy is fine, but I don't care that much. I generate enough armor. They could show me Frozen. Again, I don't care. Do I re-roll for the -1? Because it is the last -1. I think I do, actually. The -1 is good. Man, another third holder over the run. It's a well-priced one, too. It's only 95. This -1 is good because it means I put it in the Ice Tornado, and at most this costs 1 here. Yeah. Now, here's the moment of truth. It's tough, right? Ritual of Battle is a really good spell to play every turn, all things considered. Should I take this? Probably. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? It is a good spell to be playing. Better than Frozen Lance, right? It's true. There's the interesting argument for like holdover Guardian's Amulet. I know that's really weird, but it's a lot of sap to generate all of a sudden, extra 2. I should probably respect Arcus slightly and take the holdover ritual. This makes my Relentless on Arcus a lot better, because remember, Arcus only hits once. 70 shards is a little bit high. Yeah, you know what? I am going to click holdover ritual, and it's mostly for Arcus here. Yeah, alright, fair enough. A plus 10? I guess. I'm not going to a shop next floor. This makes something stronger. Sure, Ice Tornado. Do 30. Fun. Alright, cool. Let's move on. 70 is good. I dupe Lodestone on ring 7 for 85. I dupe Lodestone on ring 8 for 100. And I evaluate if I want that horde. And we move on from here. Okay. So Arcus and the ring 7 boss are the biggest threats to me at this point, I believe. Also, Diligent's annoying because Diligent doesn't chill on my floor. He just kind of wanders. Right, curse Arcus. So this vent goes bottom. It's unfortunate that I have a rally shard up top, but I really don't care that much. I will play... Right, I don't have to be careful because I have a 1-cost Lodestone Totem. Right, good. I think I would rather Tethys attack first, so we do Siren first, then Tethys. I take the Incant here. Sure. Just do 100 into him, and I vent bottom. Yep. I need to respect the curses. Pretty decent. Yeah, actually, we clear them, huh? Cool. Siren, the Steelworker goes in front. Yep. I will play Rage into Tethys here. And we'll chill. Cool. Show me a good spell. You know what? Crystalline Seeds? Perfect opportunity for this, huh? Just kind of answers the backlines there. And we'll double Queen's Implings down there. Works into this Clipped Guardian. Frozen Lance here, sure. Could play this Ice Tornado for an Incant. The thing is that the Incant doesn't matter here, because Siren is not an important part of my offensive scaling. It's really all Tethys for Relentless, so yeah, fine. Cool, so Tethys matters. Branding right is excellent here, yeah. Yeah, cool. We just send spells, I think. Wingmaker, good. We'll play at bottom. Wow, that hits hard. Yeah, I want to stop this curse, so we'll play at bottom in this turn. Cool. I'll Incant up top. Play this Ritual. I'm going to save this Ice Tornado for next turn. We do see an Incant Shard. It might be next turn, actually. Could be next turn. It could also be another Rally Shard, because the first turn doesn't count. The first turn, he's just wherever, but then every other floor gets each one. Somewhere. You don't know when. He just kind of RNGs it. Let's see, 40, 10. I definitely get slapped by this Guardian here. I'm going to put Ice Tornado middle. That maybe matters. If I get the Incant Shard up top next turn, right? Ooh, what is it? Alright, it's Rally. We're fine. Yeah, that would have saved me like 12, by the way. Let's see. Oh, we just send this man to the absolute abyss. Thank you, Rally Shard. Thank you, Ritual. Frozen Lance is good. I could get it next turn, maybe. I think we actually address it next turn if I do. It's a really good Frostbite hit on him. Alright, still not. That means next turn is a guarantee for the Incant Shard. Ritual, Ritual. Right. I'm just gonna play the Unnamed Tome bottom. I don't want this curse. Yeah, fine. Now this is my incant. No, what? You know what? Far be it from me to attempt to understand the whims of Arcus. Right? See, I will just Urchin Spines the hell out of Arcus here. That's good. Alright, who knows? Who even knows what's happening? We play Alloy, Ritual, Wingmaker. We just incant here. We should be strong into this. He doesn't have any sap. A concern. But remember, we took this, right? We did this intentionally. I should be able to do a good incant here. Yeah, he actually dies, thanks to Tethys doing so much damage, huh? This is what, 90? 36? It's actually better to Ice Tornado here, yeah? It's a big chunk, 500 and... what is that? 480? Yeah, we're good. A lot of armor on the floor. This makes my Relentless much more comfortable into the big bosses. Yo, Ancient Synergy, we click these. That's a spell I like. There was also a One-Horn's Tome and a Harness the Titan there, but Ancient Synergy is just great. I take Draw. More spells per turn matters. My floor is probably just 3 Lodestone Totems and Tethys. Yeah, draw cards, good. I think I'm probably ditching that Siren. She represents something like 30 damage in Relentless. I go to the dupe, of course. Look at the Horde, of course. Tethys' Scales. Tempered Talisman is cute, but when you think about the relative value here, the 50% chance for that one spell weakness is worth so much more than Tempered Talisman. We just click these. Let's look at the Caverns first. It's in case there's an overstack. A Sapstone going into this Steelwork for Lodestone Totem would be excellent. I should trade here. Boon of the Blacksmith. That's excellent. Because anything that walks up now... yeah, this is huge. Anything that walks up now also has to deal with additional damage. So fewer turns in the Pyre Room. And we dupe the Lodestone Totem here, of course. Very valuable. I will go Chillwind 2. I want to accelerate my Relentless. My Ember situation is fine. Yes, Chillwind 2. 17 life. All I need is 1 incant on the Divinity, and Tethys lives for 2 rounds. Thank you, Petrified Heart. Yep, Chillwind 2. Cool. Alright, we're strong. I leave the money. I go to the right, I take a dupe, and I decide on how powerful I feel based on Ring 7 if I should take this Horde. It is an extra, what, 2 damage on the Divinity? It's no joke. 2 damage on the Divinity is no joke. Yeah, let's move on. We're strong. I think we're good from this point. Yeah, Nephil is the worst one here. Man, Mark of Invasion is actually the worst. Yeah. Mark of Invasion is how you lose this run, sadly. So I skip the trial. This is a lot of Pyre health, and it potentially kills Tethys. It never kills a Lodestone Totem, I guess. But what if I draw Siren first? Let's see. Worst draw order is what? Tethys, Siren, Deadweight. And what? Trying to think. I mean, the imps are nice because they kill 2 of them and then take a hit. Frozen Lance kills 1. Ancient Synergy kills all 3. This is scary. I mean, I guess the worst one is probably Crystalline Seeds, right? I'm trying to think. I think that is... or, like, Energy Siphons. Yeah, those are bad. At worst, I take 30 from this floor. So if they show me Siren, I eat it. I actually think I can take this. Siren plus Tethys is 37 health. And it kills 2 of them. Yeah, I can take this. Oh my gosh, that's scary. This is going to be a terrifying turn 1. Cool, we did it. This is good. Queen's Impling comes in, kills 2 dies. Great. Yeah, perfect. Tethys comes in. Siren comes in. Lodestone Totem comes in. I Rage Serum here. And I Frozen Lance kill my Queen's Impling. Probably as good as that could have gone, huh? Brew. Pretty awesome. I can take a lot of here. I'd like to... If I Crystalline Seeds middle, I get the money. And I want that. Also kill some bad dudes. Cool. This is the Nephil, so Unnamed Tome is value here. I will put Lodestone Totem down. I will Unnamed Tome. I will Ritual. I will Ancient Synergy. We clean it up. I hold onto the Urchin's Vines. Cool. Actually, we're doing it. And we see the important card on time. Right. Order matters, I suppose. Wow. 2 spell weakness. Wingmaker absolutely shreds this man, huh? Wow, that does 184. This is such a strong spell. Oh boy. I want to kill them up here though, for sure. Give me that space. It's good. I will kill these dudes on bottom. Take the Energy Siphon middle. It's good. And we just play incants, I guess. It doesn't matter. I don't care about Siren scaling, so we just kind of hold the cards. Frozen cards are good for a lot of reasons. Put the Imp in front. I love this because the Imp takes the whole 20 here. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, we're really strong, actually, huh? I put Guardian's Amulet middle. Yeah. I Vent middle. Again, I don't care about the incants. Cool. Yeah, we're in really good position. Again, Queen's Impling. I'm thinking, yeah, it's Queen's Impling. I Frozen Lance here. We play everything else off floor. I guess I could leave this Impling. I don't know if I really care. The boss has Trample, though, right? Now I have to play cards. Yeah, we play cards. I'm going to put Energy Siphon into the bottom floor. Yeah, we just play everything. It's fine. Sure, dude. Take my Rage. Take my Alloy. Hold the Ice Tornado for an important turn. And it's like, oh no, I have taken Ember Drain or something. Here, we kill it on this turn, right? Beautiful. Well played. This is pretty strong, huh? Cool. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. We're going to put Energy Siphons into the boss here. Of course, we absolutely annihilate this front enemy. Take my Rituals, take my Wingmakers, play spell. I guess I'm just going to send this Ice Tornado. No, I should hold it. It's important. There's no reason to drop it now. Again, I don't care about the incants. Let's see. Yeah, we Urchin Spines. I Ritual up top. Ritual up top. That's a 380 damage hit. What's stronger? So Wingmaker is stronger for sure. Yeah, we just click Wingmaker here and take a huge chunk. I'm going to put damage into the boss here. It's fine. Cool. We should absolutely blow this man away. Yeah, cool. Again, Ice Tornado is actually stronger than Wingmaker for the spell weakness. Yeah, cool. We get through probably the hardest boss here. Yeah, we're powerful. We took nothing for that. Got the trial. Drain is a really good spell. This accelerates sap on Diligent. I mentioned this earlier, but instead I picked the Silence because I think the first unnamed tome is more useful, but Drain is huge here, so I click it. Yeah, what a good spell. Arch of Shields is okay, I think. Oh, Imp in a Box is actually pretty cool. These imps are free. Yeah, actually, Imp in a Box is super good. The imps are free thanks to Forever Flame. I have Ashes of the Fallen, and they could show me an Impish Scholar. Yeah, we click Imp in a Box. We're now very comfortable into Diligent. Ooh, a Divine Artifact. Oh, wow. Divine Trader's Quill. Walking into Diligent. This is worth the 25 gold. I'm pretty confident that we win already, especially with 3 of these lodestone totems, but this is 100% seal the deal. Yeah, we clicked that. That is worth 25 gold to just demolish Seraph here. Cool, I go to the right, of course. I'm very strong, wow. Merchant of Steel, Endless Incant Armor 2. At long last, an Incant Armor 2. Show me double... Oh, Railhammer. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, we win. Railhammer. What the hell? Okay, that's a lot. I can take the Relic in middle. Let's click it. Unbroken Horn, Cheater's Hand? Cheater's Hand is unnecessary. What do I kick back? It doesn't even matter. Just play everything. Unbroken Horn is, I don't know, fine, kind of pointless. And then Rationing Scales is bad, I think. I want to keep my Ember. I'll take Unbroken Horn. It's not a negative, but it probably just results in me sending away my Ember with this vent periodically. Removals. It's still just Queen Zimplings, right? Now hold up, let's math, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have an excess of spells here. One of these removals is Siren. She is pointless. I do not see upgrading her. We do a lot of damage. I make Tethys hit like a truck and then just sap everything else into oblivion and blow it up with spells. This run is in very good shape, and I'd rather not draw her. Yep, thank you, Siren. Your services are no longer required. Queen Zimplings, I think, are fine to leave in. They go away. I'm going to clear a Frozen Lance here. It comes back. I'd rather draw other stuff. Might just be the Guardian's Amulet, maybe? Meh, I don't know. This is maybe fine. Stacks with my Lodestone Totems. Yeah, we'll clear a Frozen Lance. I will dupe Lodestone Totem. 115 is fine. We are very strong, thanks to Forever Flame and a lot of other things. I will now re-roll the shop. Precious Plating is good, but show me double incants, you coward. Sadly, no. Scorched Steel is interesting. It's armor 9 to everything. Not that good. Firewall is nice, especially with Railhammer. It's armor 19. An extra couple swings. I need to be thinking slightly about Spike's waves on Divinity, I suppose. You see, I didn't buy Precious Plating, and Precious Plating is just better than Firewall here, and I didn't do that because there might have been a chance where I saw double incant, and that would be very cool. I don't need anything in this shop, right? Yeah. Cool, it's fine. I will pick up Firewall because Spike's enemies scare me somewhat. The holdover Wingmaker is really strong as an answer, but I don't know, Steel Slate on Divinity could do a lot, so it's just fine and correct. I don't need money for anything, so I will buy a removal into Frozen Lance. We have enough spells to get around this, it's fine. Go down to 31 cards. Yeah. Cool. Cool. 110. 10 gold short of a removal, which I would buy. Could upgrade an Imp. It's pointless. I don't want to. Alright, we're going to move on. We have enough spells. We have enough everything. I think we sap the hell out of the Divinity. We're really good. I think we're good. Alright, we're going to move on. We're 115 out of 100. Let's go. Okay, I think Diligent is maybe awkward because I have to commit resources to other floors, but it's okay. It's Tethys. I actually just leave an imp on this floor to soak up armor, don't I? Absolutely. We send Crystalline Seeds on bottom. It'll kill this thing over 2 floors. It's fine. Yeah, I actually leave this impling in, right? Yeah, sure do. Take the sap where I can get it. Spell weakness good. Alright. Let's see. This one on middle is dead. Good. I need to play Lodestone Totem. 100% must come down. I'm gonna burn Frozen Lance and bounce these curses off of my pyre. I think I burn it up top just so it's free. I'm gonna play the Imp middle in case I leak this thing. Ancient Synergy bottom. We're gonna play Mutilation and Ancient Synergy bottom because this floor leaks currently. We take the 1 ping into my armor. Okay. Urchin Spines goes into the boss. Importantly, the Trader's Quill kills front dude there, which opens up this Impling to kill the Purifier. Good. 3 Ember. I bounce Self-Mutilation here. Yes. Ritual. Ritual. We clean the floor, and the Imp actually lives. Firewall showing immediate value. Once I see other spells... Okay, we see the good stuff. I'm going to play... What? Yeah, Rage Serum up top. Good. Mutilation gets played out. I want to Wingmaker middle. Get rid of that curse. 100%. Ritual up top. We leave Alloy in. It's actually kind of nice. This Imp is just soaking a lot of armor. So much armor. There's one more Imp. If I can get an opening space on the top floor. Let's see. It's a good unnamed tome on bottom, I think. Cool. Ritual up top. I will actually open the top floor up for the other Imp. Soak up some more armor. And then what? Guardian's Amulet on bottom, actually. You may ask why, and the answer is simply to get more sap onto Seraph, because it's hard for him to get sap. He doesn't follow my floors. Imp in a box, let's do it. See, I'll play it on bottom for that Trader's Quill proc. Yeah, Rage Imp. Rage Imp is good. It's better than Pyre Chomper here. Pyre Chomper's kind of fun because I have the Unbroken Horn. Get it, bud. I will play Fledgling Imp up top. It's better than the Imp, the other Imp. I guess I could play them both, huh? Yeah, I guess I could actually just play everything. Wingmaker up top is good. And now I can do Queen Zimpling, Fledgling Imp. Leave in the Frozen Lance. We're going to hold on to the Ice Tornado. Yeah, that's a lot of armor per turn, huh? This is the turn I play up top, by the way. Yeah, great. Left in this Frozen Lance. We're gonna go crazy here. Let's see. Spell Shield, sadly. So he doesn't take it. We'll put the spell weakness on him regardless here. I will Wingmaker here. Cleans up a lot on this floor. Also puts a lot of damage in. I'm just gonna send everything here, right? Ice Tornado, good. Yep. Event is... no, I want to play this Drain. It's good sap. 26 sap, that is comfort. We're fine. We win. Armor overwhelming. Left in this Frozen Lance for just such an occasion. Like, this is an outrageous amount of everything. Yeah, we super win. I have way too much health for them to get through. I've answered all of Diligent's normal problems. Yeah, for sure. Just kill this whole floor. I think we're very strong, actually. I'm going to save the Frozen card for next turn just to make this even sillier. Yeah, we win. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Good job. He does not even swing on me. 38 sap. I have like 1,000 life on the floor. And then Tethys just kind of goes mad with power here. Yeah, look at this Frostbite adding up. Our damage is actually really bad. But 200 Frostbite is big. She does kind of hit for like 180, but that would still be slow here. So I think we are very fine. Steel Slate is maybe the only thing that concerns me on this combat, and we should be able to dominate him regardless, so that's fun. The early turns are the scariest. We have enough spells here, we're just fine. Right? Let's see, we incant up top. Good. That means he does 4 to the floor. Cool. I'm going to use the Crystalline Seeds down below to clear these damage shields. I think that's worthwhile here. Yeah, once this accelerates, as we're seeing it do here, we're fine. I can put down... Actually, let's crack the Imp in a box. Fire Chomper is fine here. Sure, man, sure. Cool. The reason is because he eats extra armor, right? Play these imps down below. I don't want them. Good. We just keep incanting up top. Clean this up. Cool. The hardest part of this is waiting until I draw my big spell that kills enemies, right? We're going to be okay here, but... It's Ritual first. Actually, it's Lodestone Totem first. It's Armor. We just want to scale them down to nothing. Send the Queen Zimpling middle. Play the Ritual here. That's what, 9 sap? He doesn't do anything to me. And I want to save my Ember, so I'm not going to play Vent here. We're fine. This man is very dead. He doesn't swing. Okay, show me... Ah, there it is. Wingmaker. The important card. It's not Chains. Really bad turn, by the way, the double deadweight draw. Okay, though. Because I think we're fine. But actually just cool letting this man go upstairs. I should Ice Tornado him, right? Yeah. Or just miss. Yeah, alright. I'm not spending my tome on him because I'd rather use the tome for another floor. Alright, well I guess I just bounce 5 off the Pyre here. Okay. Alright, what do we get? How does this Wingmaker look? Oh, it just kills the entire floor. Oh, you know why though? It's because I hit so well with Tethys' scales, right? This is just nonsense. Yeah, we just send this whole floor to the abyss. And that's incredible. Really good turn to just Ice Tornado the boss, by the way. I think I actually play it middle. Nah, I'm fine. Am I? I think I sap middle at least, because one of those saps goes up top. I could just kill this front dude, right? But he's dead anyway to... Yeah, we'll put this up top. It's fine. He's dead anyway to the... What is the word I'm looking for? The Wingmaker. Just have a decent draw? Yeah, this is a good draw, right? Yeah, we're fine with this. I just need to sap this man a whole bunch. I will Urchin Spines here. I will Energy Siphon here. Ritual. Big Wingmaker hit. Oh, that's good. He actually takes a lot here, and 16 sap is plenty. We get a multi-strike wave. I'm going to hold the Unnamed Tome in case I see... What? Actually. No, actually I don't. I just send this here. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care about it. Yeah, he goes up. He never hits. It's good because we hit him with that. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Is the thing. And I redrew it anyway, so whatever. There's no justice. Blast this. Man, when you hit the Tethys Scales with the Totem Fragment, it's so big. Yeah, he doesn't hit me with 6 sap, right? Yeah, true. In which case, I would like to think about the next floor. Yeah, that Guardian's Amulet's doing fine. Yeah, he walks up and he dies. Think. Good. 6 sap is perfect for those dudes. This is a good turn, huh? We kill almost everything. Yeah. Good. Wingmaker is really good in the Spell Shield waves, it turns out. Right? Cool. Great job. Go team. Yeah, I want to freeze the Wilt Wings floor, I suppose. It is... Yeah, we just freeze them now. I don't really care. We already have enough sap on the Divinity to win. Well, I should maybe respect Slate, right? No, we're going to play everything here. I'm going to play the Drain on Slate. Slate is probably the only thing that really risks anything here. So we'll see what we get. Oh look, the vent on the perfect turn to stop these curses. It's a really good Wingmaker, yeah? Yeah, cool. He is the scariest enemy here, for sure. The sap is fine. We're going to bounce a lot of pyre damage here, though. This is where Boon of the Blacksmith comes into play. How much am I taking here, though? I'm not dead, right? He's, what, 421 minus 246? 175. We're doing 55 a round. That's 4 hits. So I'm taking 20 to the pyre right now. He never attacks. So I take actually 6. Okay. Slate was the one enemy I was scared of. And then we just kind of send this vent bottom. I don't want curses. And we're good. Okay. Yep. We win. Slate was the only scary enemy. And we get there. 157 coming into my imp, and he never dies. You just love to see it. You just love to bear witness to the thing. Cool. We win. Well done. 108 sap. Triple Lodestone Totem. Rail Hammer Steelworker Infusion. Imps are immortal. Tethys has 253 HP. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of armor on Tethys. That's good. That's good. Yeah, sweet. Excellent. We navigated this run. And look at this. It's just Tethys hitting. Thanks, Chillwind. Very cool. It's not pretty, but it gets there. Cool. Alright. Big victory. You ever notice when you win via status effect, the effects are just kind of lingering on the right side of the screen? Look at this. He's dead, but you can still see the status effects on him and stuff. It's got to be a bug, but whatever. Whew. Alright. Was this run difficult? Yes. Absolutely. Was this the hardest run I've ever played? No. I think that Soulguard run from a while back that was an all-unit starter was worse. I think the Sentient run that I played recently was worse. But this was pretty bad, right? We 833 on Ring 2. Ooh, buddy. That was a... I could see. Yeah, we'll go to the challenge and talk it through, right? Yeah, let's do that there. Alright, let's talk to our friend first. Cool. All right, Death on Ring 2. Yeah. Now let's see what they chose, right? Okay, so they took. Wow, yeah. Is it really just the margin of 10 shards that kills you here? Yeah, I think it is. You put a plus 25 into a Queen Zimpling. I probably would have put the plus 25 into the Siren, if anything. I'm going to be real, though. I think you must have re-rolled for that that plus 25, right? Yeah. So I would have just put the plus 25 in the Siren, and I think you take a lot less damage from this combat. But you basically played this similar to us, right? You have the Totem Fragment, you have the unupgraded Siren, you have Conduit Tethys. How do you not die? It's harder than it looks, right? You took what? Is this a complete? Yeah, it's a complete 40 to 0 here. Yeah, okay. So I agree with the armor emblem. I did the same thing. We answered it. What were your drafts? Crypt Builder. Okay, I think you lose because you clicked Crypt Builder and you didn't have Ice Tornado, is genuinely my opinion. Did you draft a. You took Molting Imp. Okay. It doesn't help you because you took the armor emblem. Yeah. So you probably. Yeah, actually, you probably just leaked the wave that we clapped with the Ice Tornado and then also took 33 from the boss or something like that and died. So this is a really risky position. And I knew I would take hits, but the Ice Tornado is pretty much the only reason I had confidence. I think I would have either re-rolled or bought that large stone. And given the line we ended up using, the large stone would have been okay and probably would have saved a lot of life, and I didn't really need that money for a long while, so it would have been okay there too. So that probably would have been better. But this is one of those weird scenarios where you just don't know what's coming up, right? You lost on this combat, but if we go to mine here, that combat is where I see Lodestone Totem, and everything pops off from there, right? The Daedalus combat is scary, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. Daedalus is concerning. We take 0 here, but it's largely because of just decent draws and Lodestone Totem having some extra HP, right? It was narrow. We almost lost. Don't let me confuse you on that one. But after that, I think we picked it up. It picked up. We did okay. We answered the mid game effectively. I think this holdover ritual mattered a lot into Arcus, more than maybe I gave it credit for. We would have won Relentless on later combats no matter what, because we were getting the Relentless, and we had Tethys on Frostbite 20. So it didn't matter, right? I was playing it because it was an incant and it did something positive, but it didn't really matter that much. But Arcus, this holdover helps a lot on Arcus. Yeah. I think that is an important takeaway from this is you have to respect Arcus a lot. And we did. Additionally, I think the Steelworker infusion was insanely good value. I'm really pleased with this. Just so pleased. I think that Guardian Stone would have worked as well, but we saw the Guardian Stone after we'd already taken the Steelworker, so I wouldn't have done it. Guardian Stone would have ultimately been stronger thanks to the Railhammer, by the way, but it's cool, right? I didn't need Railhammer. It was just a comfortable thing. We had way too much HP for the late bosses to get through. Diligent and Divinity, they never stood a chance, and we had no risk whatsoever. But yeah, the ability to play 3 Lodestone Totems comfortably here, thanks to Forever Flame, is really important. You normally can't get away with this because the Lodestone Totem costs so much, and it means that you can't incant as much as you want to, which means that the early waves slap you. And if you're playing 3 of them, that essentially boils down to your third turn when the first wave is reaching your top floor, you don't get to sap down and you get punched really hard. So you normally can't get away with this. You also normally need some kind of a relentless solution, and maybe you don't see Chillwind, in which case you need to respect a lot more, right? And if I hadn't seen Chillwind, you better believe I would have clicked this holdover ritual a lot sooner. But Chillwind kind of mitigated that need. So lots of concerns. Let's see, other stuff that matters here. What else is there that's interesting? Otherwise, I just kind of clicked spells. I think Wingmaker is a huge benefit, by the way. Absolutely. Just so much value in this one card. The ability to just annihilate with Totem Fragment Tethys Scales, whew, buddy, real powerful. We saw this plus 30, which also is just incredible. This card carries the run in a big way, so that's excellent news. And everything else kind of just contributed, right? We got things down to a good state. We had enough spells. We drew enough cards. And even if I bottom decked the Wingmaker, we had enough answers. I could just sap the floors to 0 and then let them walk, and it was okay. So, yeah. All things considered, I think we made really good choices here and navigated it to the best of our ability. There was only one trial we didn't take, and we felt real confident into the late game, and we were okay in the mid game. And it was really just the early game we had to survive. And let me tell you, I think the early game is the hardest part of this run. Daedalus is scarier than he looks by a lot. We almost didn't win. I think it was the margin of going to that last steel shop and taking plus 25 on that lodestone totem, right? That was the margin that we won by. I think we had both plus 25s on him at that point. So if you greeted on one, the early infusion, in like if you would put say Siren into lodestone totem here or vice versa, I think if you had done that greed early, you would have lost on shards. He would have been too strong. And then if you had greeted the other way by holding out for later game Incan Armor 2s, I think you also lose that way as well, because you need the raw stats to survive the early game. And yeah, that Siren did matter a lot in the beginning and fell off a cliff once I could no longer fit it on the floor comfortably, and once I wanted to make sure I was drawing my lodestone totems fast. So, Seraph and Diligent and Divinity rather. So yeah, all over, a good run. I think it's very informative. It is an interesting run from the perspective of how I'm dealing with waves. Spell weakness, huge value in the best way possible. Sap to clear out bosses and anything else. And yeah, good stuff. We eventually spiraled out of control in damage, but imagine I hadn't seen, Wingmaker or the plus 30, if this was the plus 10, or if I didn't see Tethys Scales, which also helped. Yeah, so good stuff, good stuff. I think with the Ashes of the Fallen and the Endlesses you see on this run, you can do some silly things with a Welder Helper infused with that Molting Imp, but it might be interesting. If anyone wants to play the seed and try to see if you can do the Imp high roll here, because you do have the components, right? You have the Ashes, you have Imp in a box, you have Forever Flame. All the pieces are here for this to go absolutely crazy. You have the Endlesses. But what do you do with it? That's a great question. There wasn't really an excellent offensive solution anywhere that I saw, anyway. Maybe you do, what, Siren and Branded Warrior? I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyway, I think that's enough talking. It brings us up to a 20-win streak on the series, which I am pretty pleased about. And we'll call it here. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.